Hi Gemini, welcome to your September reading. So this is going to be a general spread for the month of September. If you want a personal reading, I'm still doing those. I feel like they're very affordable, but I will leave the link below if you want to check that out. And yeah, I think that's it. Sorry, I've been absent for a little while. I'm just getting back into the swing of doing readings for YouTube. Just in the last year, I feel like a lot of us readers have felt a little bit drained. And I was opening a retreat center in Peru, so I was busy and my internet was, it took like 2 days to upload one video, so it was painfully slow. I just want to say thank you for all of you that have ordered readings from me over the years, though. I really, truly appreciate the business. And it's my pleasure to deliver the messages, and thank you so much for trusting me. All right, let's get into this reading. What are the messages for the sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini. Success after difficulty. I mean, this is beautiful. 6 of Wands right in the center. So to me, this leads me to believe, I mean, obviously I'll pull a past card, but this is saying that there's something that you're overcoming here, having a new perspective. And I think, you know, that's what life is about, not seeing things, you know, being done to us, but for us to kind of make us kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Advance, you know, especially perspective wise. I feel like, you know, looking back on even last year, I feel like a lot of us have perspective on, you know, what we truly want to move towards, who we want to be with, what we want to experience in life. So it's that kind of energy. Maybe this might be happening on a relationship level, because this is also two families coming together. There's a ring here. This is also about relationships. So I'm curious if some of you are like renewing. I'm getting also renewing a existing relationship, maybe a marriage, or, you know, kind of finding a happier place than what was before. Not necessarily marriage, but that does come through first and foremost, or a relationship comes through first and foremost. Let's see what's crossing it for Gemini. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. I love when good cards come out. The Wheel of Fortune, to me, I mean, this is in the crossed position, so it's hindering or helping you. There's definitely a change that needs to happen, wants to happen, but the Wheel of Fortune to me is fate a little bit. So there's a little bit of praying something happens or turns out in a way that's already destined to turn out really well. That's what it feels like to me. So maybe some of you are starting a new business. Maybe some of you are working on your business, and there's been a lot of, you know, struggle between then and now. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is saying things are changing in your highest good. I feel like this is a blessing coming in here. It feels like it hasn't happened quite yet. But it will. It's here. It's in the energy, right front and center. It's helping this 6 of Wands. So I feel like there's a little bit of just kind of being on the cusp of major change here in your life. What's in the subconscious here for Gemini? Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles to me is hearing news, good news, and you don't see it because it's in the subconscious higher self position. There's movement towards it's an offer here. It's news of an offer, news of new work, news of a, you know, relationship. I feel like, so for some of you, if you're starting a new business, it's like there's a doorway opening here, and it's like maybe it's help coming in or employees coming in, partnership coming in, and it's like just getting news of it. It's interesting. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Gemini cusp. Well, Taurus, but I'm born May 20th, so I always really resonate with Gemini readings. Page of Pentacles, yeah, there's definitely, there's an element of financial, I feel like, help as well, or financial boost. Maybe it's through existing clients already. If this is relationship, though, for some of you, there's definitely like communication. Somebody wants to take you out on a date. Maybe there's been a period where you haven't been able to connect or see eye to eye, and I feel like somebody putting in the effort here, which is really, you know, to me, this is, it changes everything with such a simple gesture is what it looks like. It's in the past, Ace of Wands. Definitely. I mean, this is a new creative venture that brings growth, success, advancement. There's the castle in the background here. This is the wand of passion, though. It's something that kind of is an immediate yes in your gut, and you're following it. There's a new opportunity here. Some of you, I mean, I could read this both as a work or relationship reading. And because it's general, I'll do both, but it's looking like, you know, if it's work, it's like, this is my path. This is what really resonates with me. So I'm highly motivated to go down this path. Or if it's love, I mean, this is like, this person resonates with me. There's a level of attraction here. I feel strong attraction, actually, when I'm looking at that card. Wheel of Fortune, it's like, especially some of you that are just getting to know somebody, it's like you don't see what's coming here. The Wheel of Fortune's still crossed. This is a blessing, though. This is a nice big old blessing. The current energy, yeah, it's like you don't see it yet. The Hermit, I mean, look, his lantern's right there. He can only see like 2 or 3 feet in front of him. So it's saying, you know, one step at a time. If you're doing, you know, especially a work project, it's like you have the end goal, but one step at a time. This will keep you in the here, present, now, which I think is, I mean, that's sage wisdom there, to kind of stay in the here and now and not project worry into the future here. The Hermit is, you know, somebody that had to go this journey alone to grow, to attain higher wisdom, to create that spiritual breakthrough, essentially. The Hermit's most spiritual card to me as a reader. So there's a part of you that doesn't see something here manifesting. I mean, maybe if you sat with it, you know, sat with that heart dimension and felt what was all around you and what really aligned with you. I feel like there's a knowing here, but it's like a not knowing. I'm not fully trusting it for some real weird reason. You guys are smart. Yeah, it's in your head. 2 of Swords to me, I mean, this is mind over heart. I mean, look at her heart is crossed, literally. This is not having all the information, not having all the facts yet, which you guys like to have before making any decisions. So there's an element here with the Hermit card where you have to make these decisions without having all the information up front. And especially if you're taking a leap of faith, with whether it's work or a relationship, there's a level of trust within this. Yeah. Don't expect the past to repeat itself, though, here. To me, this feels like you're just, I mean, I keep getting that just on the cusp of major change, but it's like, I can't quite, it's like not quite fitting yet. It's not quite moving forward at the speed that you'd like, especially if it's work, especially if it's a new relationship here. Position of power, what you have to work with, the energy that's giving you strength this month, is the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is about, obviously, feeling left out in the cold, feeling, you know, isolated, alone, and it pairs perfectly with this Hermit card. And I feel like what gives it power to you, if you kind of use it in a healthy spiritual way, is knowing that it has to be this way. You have to kind of go it alone to kind of get to that place where you're at the 6 of Pentacles, that success after difficulty, right? That hero's journey where when all hope is lost, it renews the faith, because you're always kind of caught and held by spirit or whatever you believe in. God. This is in your position of power. It's literally giving you strength. I know it's not the most comfortable card, but 5 is so uncomfortable, we don't want to stay there. We don't want to feel this. So it's kind of giving you that push. Especially if you're feeling unsuccessful financially, it's giving you that push, that motivation. And I feel like success never tastes so sweet if we're given it. Tastes much sweeter if we work and earn it, create it ourselves. Literally, the Hermit is creating that empty vessel to be able to channel. He's emptying out his stuff by being alone, by going through the transformation, the spiritual transformation. And it's saying, don't put your mind first here. Don't try to overanalyze this. Don't try to overanalyze your situation, because it needs this level of following the heart. I truly feel like tapping into that space. Like they say, you know, we're going from the third to the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is the heart dimension, yeah. So I'm saying that the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Getting to this place where we have this balance between what we truly value. Our home, our family, our finances, our purpose, love, you know, all of these things, creating this harmonious utopia, which is essentially the Ten of Pentacles here. And this is your power right now, knowing what that it's like rock bottom feels like. And that's kind of the path of any spiritual master, right? Knowing how to handle these broad spectrums of highs and lows, right? That's why a lot of people, especially people that are, you know, work in energy, say people with like schizophrenia, these are just misaligned, highly spiritual people with that capacity to kind of hold a lot of energy, a wide spectrum of energy, and it just kind of gets skewed a little bit. That's what I'm feeling here. Not that you're schizophrenic, but that, you know, that there's this, it's like learning what the bottom feels like and using that energy in a healthy way, because it's there for you to use, to alchemize, to transmute into something that you can use as a tool, right? Lead to gold. Why is this here? What is this serving me? It's saying it's serving you. It's in your position of power. Seems, you know, like a weird energy to be in your position of power, but it makes complete sense to me. What's in your position of, what's the energy of the universe? What's the energy of the universe giving Gemini to work with this month? The energy of the universe, the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, that's an interesting position. This to me is like kind of trying things out, especially if you have like a business yourself, that you yourself are trying to get off the ground. I feel like, you know, kind of figuring out what your style is or what your method is, how you want things to look. And to me, this feels like a little bit non-committal. So again, here paired with this Two of Swords, you know, if you don't feel completely clear about stuff, it's saying explore your options, explore what feels right, what this Ace of Wands is, so you can be absolutely sure when you come out of this Hermit and this Five of Pentacles. There's something here that you're not seeing. There's an energy around you that's just starting. I mean, this could be a fire sign. But it's like it hasn't started yet. There's something here that hasn't started yet, and it's getting ready to start. I feel like you're readying yourself for like a boatload of success. I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to come in different ways, but I feel like a boatload of success, and you're being kind of like attuned, like your energy is being sharpened and harmonized. And I feel like the mind is really being cleared for you. So if you feel even anxious with not being able to figure things out, to be able to like muscle your way through it with your mind, be gentle with yourself. Do quite the opposite. You know how they say, if you don't have 20 minutes a day to meditate, then meditate for an hour. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling here, because I'm seeing kind of like, yeah, as I say meditate for an hour, the High Priestess, I mean, these two columns to me represent the balance between the mind and the heart, and this is what gives her the ability to create the harmony within her, to channel, essentially, to be a master of the unknown, the keeper of secrets. There's something here wanting to be channeled through you, expressed through you from spirit. I mean, this is deep spiritual awakening. It's interesting. Right before I did this video, I never get aches and pains because I keep my diet really clean. But I woke up with like the worst feeling right behind my neck, and because I'm a total weirdo, I was like, what's the shamanic meaning behind, what's the spiritual meaning behind this? I Googled it, and it's the doorway to the spirit realm or whatever. And I have a big Buddhist tattoo back there, and I never get headaches there. And it right before I started this reading, I felt drawn to like really stretch it out, really open it up, and it told me it was going to pass. It said give it 2 days. But it's interesting, I'm feeling like that opening here within you, within your abilities, within your clarity though, when deciding, especially if it's like people or making decisions for work. I feel like there's an opening here for you. And it feels like more clarity and being able to trust yourself and making, I feel, faster decisions, faster decision making. Because you know what you want, and it's forced you to get into this time period to really realize, essentially through not being able to make things, force things to work. You're forced to realize what your ultimate truth is. So you can avoid these like detours in your life, keep going down, you know, these temporary paths, whether they're people, you know, relationships that don't mean much or are short-lived, or jobs that aren't fulfilling. I feel like a lot of these have been cut shorter. The door won't even open is what I'm seeing, because you're getting sharper and sharper, more attuned with your, essentially it's like destiny is what I'm feeling here with this Wheel of Fortune. What's the outcome? 5 of Cups. Clarify this. Judgment. There's a big change here coming in. Leave the past behind, it's saying. It's saying look forward one day at a time here, because I feel like looking at these cards through the month of Virgo season, it's looking like you're being really drawn to get organized, get clear, I mean, I'm talking in the mind, in your energy, not like Excel spreadsheets like we normally think of Virgo. I'm seeing like in your energy field, get organized, get clear. And this is not in the mind, this is in the heart. Get clear here about what you want, because I'm seeing blessings coming in and I see opportunities here. Some of you guys can have a partnership here. It feels like with somebody who is very clear about what they want. I feel like they see you, find you attractive, find you very intelligent, but I feel like the gift of like convo between the two of you. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be really attracted to this person too. Hard worker, yeah, offers a relationship. If you guys, whoever's coming to this reading single, there's definitely a relationship coming in. It's telling me you're gonna be made very happy. I feel like emotionally fulfilled, and it's like, oh, finally I got exactly what I was looking for, because I do feel like there's this energy of like trying to date a lot, trying to look a lot, getting a little bit exhausted, feeling like it's never going to happen with that 5 of Cups. And then as I pull out, I get the Judgment card here. This is like something, I mean, Archangel Gabriel, it's being given this breath of fresh air, breath of vitality, of new life. At the same time, I still see this tendency to question it, to wonder if it's right. Can I trust this? And you're being given this message that says that there is a blessing coming in here. I feel it's interesting. I feel this for I feel like this is going into like Libra season. For some of you that are single, I feel definitely there's a partnership coming in here, and it feels very much like a best friend type of situation, and also like a lover. They feel very like they're gosh, I see like gifts here. I see giving, I see caring, and it doesn't need to be like these big gifts like jewelry. I see like constant effort being made by them. It's really nice. It makes you feel really loved. It's like constant acknowledgement and like showing they just think of you. It's really, really lovely. I feel lots of emotions. And I feel like, I feel like the most revolutionary thing you can do if you're feeling some way about somebody is to be honest. Again, that goes back to like really getting out of the mind. Some of you that are creating businesses, I feel like there's an element of community or helping community. There's a sense of purpose here that's talking about being of service, being of help to others. Maybe you are a light worker. This is and this can also apply to people that aren't. I mean, it's talking about just being very kind to people that you meet and changing the world like that. I know it might sound silly, but challenge yourself, you know, even when you go into the grocery market, just, you know, giving somebody, you know, an extra smile, not in a creepy way, but, you know, in a nice way, like, have a good day, I hope you're doing well. Oh, that sounded a little creepy, but you know what I mean. It's about energy. It's about shifting things for people, one person at a time. That's how you make waves, ripples. And those ripples affect other people. Beautiful. I see you guys like letting a lot of stuff go though before Libra season comes in. I feel like there's going to be, I mean, I look at things as a personal level, but also around the world. I feel like there's a lot going on around the world. A lot of, look at, as I'm saying, at the bottom of the deck is the world. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on around the world. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that, but I feel like it's a lot of stuff comes up with it as we're kind of moving in this, I feel, really positive direction despite everything that is going on. I believe we all kind of came here and incarnated in this time and space to experience what's going on here. And we can look at it as, you know, being done to us or for us. And I'm a true believer it's being done for us. But there's a lot of stuff that comes up with it to essentially be seen and be released. I feel like there's a lot of that going on until, I mean, right up almost to the end of the year. I mean, and beyond, but I feel like there's some big stuff here that's going on. Yeah, the world. So recognize that. That's what we're here going through at this time. This is the global, you know, kind of energy we're working with. So as it comes up for us, you know, when things kind of feel like, can I trust this? It's never happened this way. This is the purge. This is the release. And I feel like don't cling on to and expect it to kind of stay with you and repeat it. I feel like it's really coming up to be released for good. It's that third dimension to the fifth dimension, to that heart dimension. What doesn't belong in the heart dimension can no longer stay. That's why people are having a lot of trouble with like mental health issues, I find, you know. It's kind of disorienting. It's very hard to grapple with. So I would keep your energy very clean, keep your diet clean, keep your meditation practices up if you have them. I know that message goes on deaf ears a lot, but I do think it's super important nowadays, more so. So, all right, Gemini, I hope that reading was helpful. It was a little bit, it's interesting. Some of the other readings were definitely like love-centric. This to me feels like, you know, there's a passion coming in and there's like a lot of work going on around it, stuff coming up internally. And it's just saying, take it one day at a time, because I feel Virgo season's really harmonizing your energy. And it feels like more like into Libra season is where a lot of things, or I feel like your energy settles and it's like, okay, this happened and it's good and I can accept it. But even in the accepting, like say you meet like some fantastic person, even at the beginning, even if it's amazing, there's these elements of, well, do they like me, or are they going to call me again, or did I say the right thing? You know, there's all those things that kind of stir things up, even if it's the most optimal, wonderful experience there is. So it comes with change. So just that's what I feel. So all right, guys, I'm gonna leave it here, but if you want a personal reading, I would be happy to do them. I know a few people have said like, where the heck are your Gemini readings? And I'm sorry, but you know, I think maybe 2 people. I do readings full time all the time when I'm not doing, I have a retreat center when I'm not there. And I've been doing this for years. I think I've gotten like 3 Geminis. And I do them all day, you know. It's mostly, anyways, I'm not gonna say who it mostly is, but So the motivation, it's there because I love it, but essentially these readings are my gift of time, which is fine. But all right, I will leave it here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all your likes, subscribe, shares. It all helps the channel, so I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful beginning of September. All right, thanks so much.